2, 1. Ahoy Maloy. Welcome back, folks, to CPG. I'm your host, D-Cypher, and we are checking out more awesome indie games. This is Sovereign Syndicate. This is made by Crimson Herring Studios. It dropped in January of this year. I'm just now getting to it a little bit late, but you know how I do. We play these games. We love them. This is a classic RPG, like a computer RPG, CRPG, and here's a little brief descriptor. A Victorian Steampunk RPG with tarot cards instead of dice. Investigate the disappearance of society's most vulnerable to uncover a mysterious cult. Play as 3 characters, each with their own skills and motivations. Customize your characters with narrative choices to unlock new tarot cards. Alright, folks, let's jump right in. You know how we do. We go play it blind. We don't have any prep work. This is just all new. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, chapter 1, Atticus Alley, Beggar's Lane. We're going to follow Atticus daily as he explores the seedy underbelly of London's East Docklands in search of his mother, a reason for living, and his next fix. And as you can tell, this ain't just normal London. This is London with a little bit of, beast and stuff. Some mystical things on in here. Cause that ain't a normal guy. You see those antlers, those horns? Oh, I get to pick a archetype. Okay, Atticus is a prisoner to the voices of his mind, given into his vices, surrendering to base urges, or being forced to reflect on a life gone wrong. Which voice speaks loudest? Animal instincts, blaming his fiery temper on his minotaur blood. He embraces intimidation in combat, swearing he has a handle on his vices. I like that little angry guy. Okay, trait intimidating, chariot, spryness. As a magician, he is trained in escape tricks and sleight of hand. He is light-footed and nimble for a minotaur. Okay. Wit. Rationality suits him in a world that is unforgiving. He meets challenges with a silver tongue and understands basic machinery. I'm thinking about the first one, just being a complete raw, mean guy. Self-discipline. He grew up in a crowded orphanage using illusionary magic to disguise himself as a human. He moderates his urges and keeps a cool head. Nah fam, animal instinct. We out here angry. This is Atrocitus from the Red Lantern Corps right here. Man is least himself when he talks to his own person. Missed it. Okay, a dark shape looms over you. Against the guttering lamplight, the black shadowed form hovers unsteadily like a cutout in a magical lantern. You can't be sure whether it's a real living thing or another grim manifestation from your week-long bender, which at first blush appeared to have survived. Or is it the face of death come to claim you? In any case, the specter seems to be in no hurry to move along. Painful memories prick your gin-addled brain. Now you recall why you're here. You chose this alleyway in London's East End to drown the last of your days in drink. Well, if this aberration isn't the angel of death, then even at suicide you have failed. Okay? We're trying to drink our pain away. I do voices. I love doing voices. Here we go. Let me move my little character guy because I see this already in the way. I'm putting him up here until we find where the best spot is for him, because I want you to see Atticus. Alright, this is Old Crone. Hey. My throat can't even do it. Atticus, he's coming. Wake up. Get out of my head, you old crone. Get him. Yeah, okay, I just said that. Atticus Daily. Daily. It's gonna be daily. Wit. Who's Wit? Oh, this is me. Nothing but a dark silhouette for a face. No, it's a mask. Self-reflection. His voice is cold and mechanical, like the hinge of a heavy iron door, concealing his identity, no doubt. Self-discipline. Try to speak. I don't have no self-discipline. 17 versus 10. 17 difficulty versus 10. 7 required to succeed. But no dice. I'm using tarot cards. Oh, I pulled an 8. 8 of cups. Nice. Who are you? Instead of a response, He proffers me a tin-slipped flask. Take it eagerly. Yeah, I'm trying to drink this pain away. I'd been hoping for the hair of the dog, but alas, it's only the chloric bite of London tap water. Better than a parched mouth, and at least a bit restorative. Oh, these are all like my self-thoughts, by the way, if you're not understanding what's going on. Like, I'm just thinking this to myself, and it's kind of narrating my actions based on my type, my archetype. Stowing the flask, the stranger leans back into the dim light of the gas lamps. I can finally see his features in full. He wears a brass-buttoned traveling waistcoat, complete with a scarlet hood and a mask of ornate gold panels. It glitters in the gaslight, delicately crafted. Finery I've never seen. On your feet now, you sorry sight. Who are you? What do you want with me? A friend, in need of your services. A friend, but a man of his station so deep in the docklands spells trouble. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I need a moment to get my bearings. Fair enough, but I'll be watching. The stranger pulls back his waistcoat, showing off a gilded flintlock pistol. Well, damn, brother. You got all that? Over the years, many a minge bag have come to collect. This barmy naft is no different. So many outstanding debts and foregone second chances. Is it all catching up to me? We're your worst, no matter what it be tonight. He can try like the others, but yeah, here we go. He could try like the others, but none have yet succeeded. That's as may be, but if you keep going on this way, it'll only be a matter of time. Try looking for... Oh, this is the old lady talking.
That's if maybe, but if you keep going on this way, it's only a matter of time. Try looking for a way out, perhaps through that padlocked door over there.
Oh, I mean, I was going to just like talk to him. That's literally my call to action, but I'll go over to the door. Screw it. Alright. Areas of interest. Explore the world around you to discover helpful items on your journey. East London hides many secrets. Press and hold the highlight hotspots button, tab by default, thank goodness, to highlight areas of interest. Padlock door. A heavy door that's blocking my escape from the stranger. There's an oxidized chain and a padlock over the hasp. Should be a soft job so long as the lock isn't rusted through. Animal instinct. Let's break the damn thing. What is this? Minor tarot. To make a skill check, you will draw a card from one of the 4 minor arcana decks. Each deck contains cards numbers from 1 ace to 14 the king. They also contain the world, which will always succeed the skill check, the fool, which will always fail. So basically like rolling a 1 critical fail to rolling a 20 critical hit. So what's cups? When calmness and self-discipline are tested. Ace of wands. So I guess I'm doing ace of swords, right? Because I'm testing physical force. Animal instincts, 4 swords, 17 difficulty. I was not paying attention when it was going fast. I guess I did it. That'll do. I don't imagine that lock could ever be used again either. I wonder where this passage goes. Away from that stranger is enough for me. No, I actually wanted to talk to the stranger. I'm going to go back. But with all the commotion, it's possible I left something behind. But of course, the cane sword. It's around here somewhere. Better take it with me. An evening cane concealing a steel blade and a cherry wood sheath. Below the brass figurehead is a bunch of crushed velvet. Battle scarred with a well-worn handle. And suitable in aristocratic circles. Take it with me, of course. I should really keep better track of my belongings, even on a gin bender. I want to go over to this guy. Ain't no way I'm leaving him. I can't believe I can't use my controller. Classic RPG right here. Where he at? Is this him? Vagrants. Yo, he really dipped off on me. Face the stranger or find sanctuary. Yeah, I want to go to the sanctuary. I mean, not sanctuary. I want to find the stranger. Oh, here he is. The stranger stands with a loose grip on his flintlock. Right then, you ruddy sight. Let's get going. We'll need you batting a full wicket. Shall I let him ragdoll me around East London? He could put a bullet through my heart in half a moment. Now's not the right time to challenge him. I mean, I literally came over to him, so I wasn't about to fight him anyway. It's best if I don't tempt fate and instead trust the unknown. What I need is a strong drink and a meal if I can stomach it. Certainly not a street brawl. I'm glad we understand each other. Come on, then. I'm giving him like a higher pitch voice. The masked stranger. And in my self-reflection, I try to be my normal voice. I didn't even say that out loud. No question about it. He's reading my thoughts. Oh, bet. That's funny. I don't care about wit. He's not a witty guy. I'd rather not suffer any more than I have to, but at some point you'll tell me what you're planning. There's no time for dawdling. Bellin, he hasn't any conscience. If it seems like London left you behind, humor me for the evening. Otherwise, I'll deliver the bounty on your head and I won't have wasted any time. What is this guy cooking? Your headache rages with a fierce second wind, and every step is a hammer and nail in your psyche. The stranger's reckless pace only makes matters worse, his arm like a vice grip, dragging you down a maze of twisted alleyways until a last string of paper lanterns appear. Buoys in the sickening sea of night, the cherry glow of Red Lantern Lane. Within waves of jasmine and sandalwood incense, memory washes fear away. This might be the only place that could convince you to keep on living, even just for a night. The gas mantle above the door fills you with fondness, cleansing the rust out of your mind-gouging hangover. You've arrived at the Red Lotus Den, the only place you've ever felt at home. No need to be pulled along now. You go inside willingly. I'm covering up the thing. Sorry, I'm just moving my little avatar over here a bit. That's better. Face the stranger. Hold fast. Alright. Happy now? Body aches. Persistent nausea. From a physical standpoint, I'm barely holding it together. Allow me to rephrase. Have you ever been happy? I can't say that. Animal instincts. Oh, wait. Voices. Your inner voices are at odds. When you choose one voice over another, this changes the balance of your humors. Over time, these voices become stronger. Okay. Can't say that I have, but I've gotten close to it here. Withdrawals. They can muddle our heads and make us weak. Don't worry, you'll feel better soon. Can I take a bath? That'd be great. A steaming bath awaits your tired bones. Wouldn't it be good to get cleaned up? Yes, I'm definitely taking a bath. I got a hangover. Makes the most sense. Oh wait, hold the tab key, it says. And I can see what else I can interact with. Masked strangers, mahogany bar. Let me talk to the bar. Just want some water. A brass linted mahogany bar lined with candles, casting eerie shadows on the centaur behind it. The cloying scent of menage. I'm not surprised, but did it have to be a centaur? Self-discipline. Cantankerous creature sure as sunup. If I had a shilling for every centaur on a power trip, I'd have townhouse in Kensington. Then again, there's Bixby. He's one centaur with his head screwed on straight. Aye, Bixby Browncoat, the owner here at the Lotus. Most nights he's waiting at the bar, so I hope he hasn't taken ill. Better cast my... Oh, I can't do this at all. Let me just click it. Okay, you can't click it. What's your favorite bowl? Let's get this over with. Maybe if I read around, Bixby will show up. Oh, is that not Bixby? I thought it said... Oh, okay. Let's get this over with. Whatever that means. Oh, fortune favors the bold. Let's get this over with. Oh, that's just me talking to myself. Oh, that's the bouncer. I thought that was Bixby. That's what I was mistaken on. The centaur leers, his misshapen chin, a shelf for his cigarette, jutting from a jangle of bad teeth. "Good evening, sir. We'd like to gain admittance." He glares at the stranger but fixes his eyes on me instead. "Let the cow pie speak. Looks like he's got some quarrel with yours truly." "I've dealt with your kind in the past. Believe me, it wasn't pretty." "Is that so?" "We're here for the Lotus, nothing more." "Not buying it. This one's got a screwed up fizz. What's the matter, yay?" "Did somebody forget to muck you out of your stall this morning?" I smile as condescendingly as possible. "Something wrong with your sniffer, I expect. Need a pretty little ring through it, eh, heifer?" Heifer? Ooh, it was a hateful slur towards a minotaur. Oh, man. We'd like a luxury booth. Best in the house." The damage is done. He called me a heifer. Oh, yeah, we about to whip his ass. Sure. Surely it's not the incense I'm smelling. It's the horse shit spilling out of your manky mouth, which you better shut before I swill it shut for you. "Gentlemen, please, be civil." "Look, this is a clean place, and your lot's not welcome here. Always fighting and whatnot." "That's absurd. I come here all the time." Now, let's not go bucking when the night is young. I'm sure we can work something out." "Oh, he's sliding up a bill?" "Yeah, that's right. Man, stranger out here with the money." Slams it on the table. Look at him looking at it like, okay. The stranger smacks a £5 note on the scrub top, and the centaur's eyes boggle. Just like a centaur, getting hot and bothered over scratch capital. That'll get you inside. As for the sirloin, damn, another. Yo, they got the slurs out. Policy is policy. As long as I look like a minotaur, I'll have a hard time convincing him to let me through. Bollocks, I should cut him into pieces. Yeah, I want to attack. I bring down a fist on the bar to shake his nerve, but he coolly draws a dagger and marks territory as his own. Doof! Slamming the bar, and he's like, slams the thing. I want to fight. "Get your grubby mitts off my bar." I don't know why I switched his voice, but I'm switching his voice. One must be ready for a bit of bloodshed. Yeah, I'm trying to get the knuck in the bucket. You see, I just pulled out my little cane sword. Look at the mad stranger looking like, these fools are gonna go at it. I draw my blade as quick as a bull snake. What's this? The stranger enters the fray with his flintlock. Who he pointed at? Oh, I smack him. Bow. Knock this little cigarette out. While the bouncer reels at the sight of a handgun, I clip his chin with the pummel of my cane sword. Thwack! Smacking. Animals that attack him again. Suddenly, before I can have at him again, the woodcut panel in the woodcut panel in the wall swings open. Oh, somebody coming out with a little thing. Like, yo, chill. Out trots Mr. Brown Crow, surely to come to see what the fuss is about. I thought I was about to have a whole combat section. That's why I did that. I was trying to give y'all some action. He wears a long face countenance, a gold pocket watch, a lavender tinted pince on his Anaquane nose. This is showing me how bad I am at reading some of these fancy words. Alright. There's a delta of wrinkles around his eyes, the same sinew brown as his shiny coat of fur. Hello. What do we have here? I've not even started my rounds, and already there's a scuffle in the foyer. Your new bouncer didn't seem to recognize me. But Mr. Daly's one of our regulars. Wait, did I give him the same voice as Mass Strangers? Yeah, probably. Oh yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Brownco. I should have known. I'm not consistent with these voices, don't worry about it. We'll talk about this later. As you can see, there are clients to entertain. Bixby darts a disapproving look at the bouncer. I suppose good help is hard to find, but rest assured, you'll have a private booth and bottomless hot tea on the house. Now, gents, let us get away to the Lotus. Okay. Bixby ushers you through the door and leads you the way down the back stairs, the stranger on your heels like a stubborn shadow. The Red Lotus is draped in a haze of pale smoke, dotted with flickering candles and incense glowing like cinders in the night. The smell of burning opium is dark and rich, like a batch of floral biscuits with a sharp afterbite. The pale red glow from the Chinese lanterns paints the space in a perpetual twilight. It's easy to lose track of time within these walls, willing away your days in a blissful waking dream. Alright, let me see. Can I turn the camera? Okay, so we got fixed camera angle. Ooh, animal instinct. What's that? Gear clattering racket. A jet of steam cuts through the quiet of the den. Oh, that joint right there. Burger off, you brass bucket. So what, I just intimidated it? Burger off, you brass bucket. That's done it. It's ready to blow a gasket. Sorry there. Didn't mean to startle you. Off it goes, heading for the private section. And where'd that masked stranger get off to? Wait, why am I looking for him? What's the sunken area? The floor pit has benches with tuffled upholstery and pillows coasting a happening an hour. Normally a pillow and a pipe sit is more than enough to fit my fancy, and I sit here to save money, buying a half bowl at a time. Oh, so we're not doing anything. What's this? Opiomanic? A sleeping poppy head. Is that a drug addict? Recreational opium user. Yep. It is draped over. It's like, this is the old-timey version of like a method or somebody on fentanyl. It's draped over the mattress in the corner, drooling idly onto a shirt. Or weed, too, because recreation opium. I think opium is heroin, though. Alright, anyway. Fancy that. An errant wallet is poking up out of the corner of his slacks. It yearns to be free. His wrist right over it, though. This will be a risky lift. Better not. My hands are feeling a little shaky. No, I'm trying to pick his pocket. I don't care if you wake up and beat him up. Easy, easy. Oh, but I failed, though. I brush his wrist on the way in, but all he does is raise his hand slightly as though brushing away a fly. Not bad at all. Why did I think this would be difficult? It would be like it would take the London Bridge falling to wake him up. Okay, I got me some money. I had not thought mindful oil had undone so many. Midnight oil. Incense. I don't think I'm gonna mess with this. Sticks of heady incense waft the air, always burning no matter the flow of customers. Where are the... Oh, private booth right here. Lattice wooden screens and high-backed seating provide some comfort and privacy for those that can afford it. The booths are made of luxurious calf leather. Wouldn't that be offensive to me if I'm a Minotaur, right? I think that would. Oh, look, yeah. As soon as I thought it, I was reading it. Calf leather? My poor brothers and sisters skinned for creature comfort. The leather is... Sorry. It's just messed up because he's like... I'm sitting on my own people. The leather is so well oiled and plush with dimpled riveting. Delicate china and exclusive menu of the den's offerings are available here for those of a more discerning taste. It seems I'm in for a treat on account of stranger's pocketbook, as fat as a Christmas goose. Let's show a little restraint. Okay, so I'll be chill then. Surely he didn't bring me here for elevated conversation and pleasures of my company. Better be on my guard. Whatever's hangled, there must be something in it for me. I guess. It's worth seeing what he's after. Oh, so that old crone is just in my head, because that's not a person anymore in the alleyway. I thought that was a person in the alleyway that whole time. Our animal instincts. Aha. She's still chiming in as if she has some kind of preferential status. Oh yeah, I think it did say I'm hearing voices. Let's get on with this. The menu was embossed with an array of oral Morphines, liquid and powder cocaines, and all manner of midnight oil. Teddy seems an interesting chap, and the automaton is quite interesting, isn't it? Bugger the small talk. Why did you bring me here? We've got plenty of time for explanations. Why don't we start with a sample of some of the Din's wares? Careful now, he's obviously trying to curry favor, although it would be good to loosen up. With so many dear, poisonous variants, it's hard to decide what will hit the spot. I must say I'm impressed with your desertion. I would have thought just any fix would do. You're just greasing the wheels for whatever it is you want from me. We'll see if you sing the same tune when it's said and done. Now then, while you think about the entree, I'll prepare the appetizer. He takes a small tablet out of one of his shirt sleeves, cracks it in half, and drops it into my teacup. The other half goes into his own. You can't expect me to drink that. Half and half, an equal dose. I wouldn't kill us both now, would I? Turn it down? I mean, I don't care, so we'll drink tea. Well then, cheers to not killing anyone. The drug tea restores my spirits instantly. Took me ages to perfect this remedy. With this new blend, that ghastly teeth-gnashing anxiety's gone, leaving just the euphoria. Seems the stranger is no stranger to drugs. The pains of my withdrawals are all but absent now. And for the main course, how about a white wind elation? You must be fond of that one. His light-hearted confidence seems like a front. I get the feeling he knows you better than he's letting on. Would somebody please shut her up? This bloody stranger's already enough trouble. Enough of this facade. Not only did you pick my local place, but you pretend to suggest my favorite blend like it was a lucky guess. I know a little something about you, it's true. It's part and parcel to my profession. I keep tabs on people who pique my interest. How have you been tracking me? It wasn't all that difficult. You only have a few haunts. On with it then. You've tried my patience long enough. Very well. I already know your life as a roughneck and a panhandling mage, but what about before that? What about the Scarred Heart? It was where I grew up, before I looted the nun's coffer and took to the streets. I gathered as much. What I'm not sure about is your parents. Oh, wait, what is this? Wheel of Fortune. This character has gained the retrospective trait and will now be able to select dialogue options that require this trait. Okay. My mother likely gave me up because she couldn't pay my keep, and I suppose my father either died or walked out on us. So, the sisters never told you anything about your parents? I can't say so for sure, but it's too bloody unpleasant to think about. If the memory's there, we can call it back gently. This fellow has lost his mind. Something occurred at the Scarred Heart that you've forgotten. With the help of an opium dream, you might recall the details that would lead you to your mother. Lead me to her gravesite, you mean? What would that accomplish? On the contrary, I believe she's still alive. Her name came up on the ledger at Benthnal House. I've seen my share of swindlers, but this takes the cake. Just humor me for a moment. Matilda is of course given her given name, but how about her family name? If I ever knew it, there's no chance in Hades I'd remember it now. But if you could recall Matilda's family name, and it's on record at the orphanage and matches the ledger at Benthnal House, you could prove her identity at the hospital, and by claiming kinship set her free. That means digging up memories of the Scarred Heart. Sacred Heart. That's just saying scarred this whole time. Or the Sacred Heart. Not exactly how I thought the night would unfold. Even if what you describe is possible, why should I want to find her? That's up to your discretion, of course, and I cannot share my own motivation for the truth. Oh, you sneaky Pete. He's dreadfully opaque, isn't he? I cannot force your hand, but unless you can think back to those troubling times, then you won't be worth more than the price on your head. A bounty I'm assuming you'd be happy to collect? That's right. Albeit less desirable, it's another way to ensure that I won't have wasted my time. He's offering me a chance to live, but only if I can draw up those memories. So, what will it be? The dream dose in a voyage between the banks of memory, or the death dose in the end of your days? Take the dream dose. You take the stranger's offer, eager to lose touch with harsh reality and for a chance to recall everything that could lead to your mother's whereabouts. Shortly after drifting away from consciousness, you find yourself being enveloped by a masmia of repressed memories, the stranger's recent inquiries reminding you of growing up in this Sacred Heart orphanage. Auntie Emma's warm embrace suddenly morphs into chilly restraints as remembrances of dooryard scuffles with bellicose orphans resurface. It's as if life's refusing to allow you to seek refuge from tangible hardships, no matter how potent your drug of choice is for escapism is. Well, tongue-tied, tongue-twisted. This place, it's surely a dream, but all too familiar. You must find out what the stranger is seeking in your memories. Alright, before I continue any further, I'm going to stop it here, and we'll do another part. Comment below if you want to see more to this story. I'm already intrigued. It's just, at the time of recording this, I'm losing my voice with all the voices I've been doing, and definitely tripping over my words embarrassingly. But don't worry about that. That's not the real reason why. That is secretly the real reason why. But thanks for watching this, and let me give you final thoughts on this before I end this video. 1. Like the music, like the score, like the backdrop, like the gameplay, classic RPGs, like the story. I do wish it had some voice acting though, because I am doing 90% of the work right now. Voice acting. I know a lot of RPGs and classic RPGs don't really have voice acting, but I would love some voice acting. But yeah, I'm liking what I play so far, and I'm liking graphics. I do want to know how combat works from here. That was the only other thing I wanted to see. But thank you. Comment below, like I said, if you want to see a part 2, keeping the story going. If you have other indie games that you think I should check out and play, let me know. I will get to them eventually. You know, time has not been on my side, but thank you all for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.